I'm gonna beat you up, Luke. Oh, sorry. Welcome back, Media Junkies.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yeah,
Sorry,
good
that's
episode
our
today, I
version.
hope.
Yeah.
So, you small talk, obviously.
Yeah, we have some more small talk than you'd expect.
Mhm.
Did you say we're double recording, right?
Yes. We have the double record for 2 weeks.
Yep, because big surprise episode.
Big surprise episode coming up.
Really
cool one that I'm
And
excited
so
for.
I think I guess I hadn't started this last time, but the big thing I want to talk about for small talk is Red Dead Redemption 2, Austin's favorite video game of all time.
My favorite of all time.
And I'm loving it. I have to restrain it because I go onto my PC and I'm looking at all my games and my mouse goes for Red Dead and I'm like no, because I want to save it for college. I don't want to play it all now and then not have anything to play in college. I want it to carry me through college.
Oh,
So
trust me, even with what you've played now, if you play it, by the time you go to college, you'll probably not even be that far.
yeah, I have
into
a
it,
feeling.
so.
Also, well, I guess I'll ask about that later. But anyway, so I've been trying to distract myself with other games, which I'll talk about, eventually, because I'm sure you guys can see what games I'm playing, but
No, I can't.
you know,
I can't see you.
the viewers can't. But yeah, so when I'm in college, I'm gonna go full hardcore Red Dead
Persona.
Redemption. But for now, I have some little stories that have happened to me.
Ooh.
And I have some questions for you because I want to know how we differ. So,
Okay.
because everyone's
Yeah.
Arthur Morgan is different, right?
Mhm.
We all have
Right.
different Arthur Morgans. We all have
Yes.
different things. I may have made my Arthur Morgan is just the nicest guy. I greet every single NPC. I make it a point to go out of my way to say howdy partner to every NPC.
Yeah.
Mind you, this guy asked us, how many crimes can you commit in this game?
No, well,
Yeah.
I asked that because I was being high and friendly to everybody, and then the game kept being you could rob him, and I was like, why would I do that?
You
The game was telling me.
Hey, it's like the voice in your head,
Yeah.
you can
Get out
rob
of my
him.
head.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it reminds me of that Family Guy episode. I've seen a clip of it, and it's there's different gun. It's like a gun, and every single time someone holds it, it's like, hey, you can do this, and it gets to Peter, and it goes, hey, if you use me, you can get free tacos, and then he goes to to Taco Bell or something, and he holds a gun. He's like, wow, it's right.
It works. Yeah. But yeah, it's a really clever game. So,
Well, so the thing about there's no right Arthur. You know?
Right.
You can play it any way
that's
you
what
want.
I realized.
But the best way to play Arthur, I think,
kill
at least
everybody.
in my opinion, not the best, but the way I like to play him,
Murder.
is that it, in my opinion, fits the most with how the story goes.
Yeah.
Is I play him pretty morally gray at the beginning. He does some bad stuff, but he's not totally evil. He also does a lot of good.
Right.
And then as the game goes on, I slowly do less and less bad things, and
That's
then
cool.
he's eventually by the
He
last,
Red Dead redeemed himself.
exactly, Red Dead
he
redeemed
does
himself.
this because he makes him really bad at the beginning,
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
And then he's like, okay, I can start being good towards the end because the beginning part doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So he can get the good ending.
Yes.
Yes.
But yeah, that's how I play him.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So something it's this was about a week. This was the first time I started playing, which was a few days ago, a while ago. Now it feels like it was a long time ago, but it really wasn't. And I walked into the police, in Valentine.
Oh,
I
yeah.
walked into the police thing, and they were like, "You better get out of here." And I was like, "Oh, they
Yeah.
don't want me here. I better leave." And I walked to go leave, and then the NPC walked in front of the door and just
Oh,
stopped,
no.
and I couldn't get out of the door. He was like, "You better get out!" And he started shooting me. And then it said bounty, and I ran out of the
Oh,
town.
no.
And as I was running down the street of the town, every single person was shooting at me
Oh,
from
God.
both sides.
Yeah.
I
Average-
couldn't do anything.
Average day in Texas.
And then it respawned and everything was fine. No one cared.
Yeah.
But I don't know why that happened.
Yeah.
Micah.
And every time I go to that area, I have a bounty over my head.
Oh, you have to pay that off, yeah.
Oh, I had to pay that off. Oh, I thought it was
so
for if,
you can either leave it or have them so if they arrest you, I'm pretty sure they take your money and the bounty goes away. But you have to pay it off
Yeah.
yourself, or if you don't pay it off and you just leave it, well, the lawmen won't like you and bounty hunters will come after
well,
you.
but I've done after I got my bounty, literally immediately after I walked in, and they were like, "Howdy, you want to do a job for us?" And I was like,
That's-
"Perfect."
Yeah, that's because there's bounty hunting, so obviously
Oh,
it's
I
not gonna
suppose.
not let you do that. So,
Right. Okay,
yeah,
that makes sense.
It's
So I
fine.
better pay that off then.
Yeah, you should pay it
probably.
off.
I really
season
like
one.
how hard money is to get and how scarce it is.
Mm.
Because I think it makes it more fun to Like, you have to do these big long quests to get like $30. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I like that.
Yeah.
Just
The
like
quest
real
I really
life.
like is the picture one. I have to go around and take pictures of the 4 gunslingers.
Oh yeah.
But I did all that, and then I was like, all right, now I gotta finish off the quest. And then it was like, you actually can't do that until chapter 4.
Yeah.
So I just
that does kind of suck.
That's
but,
alright.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. Let me see some other funny things.
Yeah, yeah.
Another thing that happens a lot
Sticky
is that I've
banana
been having a hard time controlling my horse.
Mhm.
I haven't been able to figure it out quite yet. So pretty much every time I go into town, like I'm just like running around bashing into people,
Yeah.
knocking them over, and I
Yeah.
can't. I'm like, whoa, whoa.
So
Everyone should yell at Luke in the comments. He hit the horse.
Yeah, so now what I do when I go into town is just hold control, and I'm going like the slowest speed, and I'm like, nobody's getting hurt.
right. Yeah.
Because like every time I do that, I get a little like ding on my like
Because-
honor meter.
I don't know if you know, but like, obviously, if you tap it like rapidly, that's how you sprint.
Yeah.
But if you hold it, then that's just how you get a consistent speed, and you can also match the speed of like somebody you're following by holding it.
Oh yeah, I knew that. 'Cause I saw
Yeah.
that in the tutorial. Yeah.
But you play on mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
I never. Well, I mean, it's all novel to me. So you know, I never had the thing like, well, I want to use a controller because to me
Yeah.
it's like, oh, look at this new thing I can
I
use to play
mean,
video games.
I've never played it on mouse and keyboard, so I don't know if it's
Mhm.
like how the controls are. But
I mean,
if,
it's fine.
if you like it,
I mean,
then-
there were a few times where I like accidentally bump into someone because I'm
Yeah.
trying to like fiddle with the.
I think
Mhm.
I think controller is definitely better.
Yeah, I bet
but-
controller is better, but I have an Xbox controller, but I don't know where it is. I haven't used it in a while, but maybe I'll have to figure that out. Maybe when I get to college, I'll get an Xbox controller. But
Yeah.
but like there's just a lot of little things in this game that I like. How like you're like just like running along and you hear gunfire and you hear like fighting and shouting and like in other games they'd be like, oh, I want to go check that out. But in this game I'm like, I want to leave him be. Like I don't,
Yeah.
you know, it's not my business,
Mhm.
which is really cool. Like
Yeah.
I never felt so
Come on.
content with like not doing something.
Right.
and-
you love me.
Hunter's mumbling
Yeah.
there. And what happened right before, this is the last one, but what happened right before I left, is which I just think is really cool, was like I was going to do a quest. I was going to take a picture of the last gunslinger, and this guy's like, hey, that's a nice horse you got there.
Mhm.
You know what? I think my horse might be faster. You want to race it? You know
Right.
what I'm talking about? And then
Yeah.
I was like, all right. And then he and I had a race,
Mhm.
and halfway through the race, his horse started tweaking out, and like he fell off his horse and stuff.
Yeah.
Then it was just funny. Like that's just
Yeah.
cool. Like random stuff like that can happen.
Yeah, there's so much.
It's so much detail,
Yeah,
and
so much
the
organization.
wildlife is just really cool. And
Mhm.
how do I interact? Like, what would the best way to? Because the wildlife system is just so complex. What would be the best way to interact with it?
Like what do you mean?
Like is hunting the only way to really like? Because it's like this big system, but like I don't know where like I fit into it.
So yeah, there's hunting, there's
You can go
fishing.
vegan.
Okay. well,
Um,
that's the opposite of what I want.
so
Exactly.
what a lot of people do, there's I don't know if you've seen it, but Pearson's little station and camp.
Yes.
You can get a lot of upgrades to like your satchel and just to
Oh,
camp
I didn't know
through
that.
hunting. So he'll be like, I need moose pellets or like,
Stuff like that.
or like antlers of something, and you just go and hunt it. But
Mm.
the thing about hunting is there's different like kind of grades of animals. So there'll be like 1-star, 2-star, 3-star animals. And in order to maintain a 3-star animal, you have to get a clean kill, which means killing it with the right weapon. So you can't just
It has to use like a bow and arrow.
right. You can't just take a shotgun to like a rabbit and it stay 3 stars.
I see.
Because it will.
Oh, that's why when
yeah.
I killed that squirrel, it
Yeah.
got mutilated.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I've killed.
Yeah.
I killed those deer in the beginning because I had to,
Mhm.
and then on my own I've only ever killed a squirrel.
But I don't know if you've gotten to the part where you get like a map of like the legendary animals. So
No, I
there's special legendary animals that you
That
can
is
go
cool.
and find, and they'll get you like a lot of money and
That's
cool items that you can craft from their pellets and stuff.
Oh, that is very
So,
cool.
Yeah.
I did get chased by a bear.
Yeah.
that also
yeah,
happened.
that does happen sometimes.
A
Yeah.
lot of things happen, and that was like I played for 2 hours this morning, and all of what I just said happened in those 2 hours, except for
Oh,
the
wow.
bounty thing.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's. I'm gonna start at the
Interesting.
timer for 24 hours.
No, I will be doing that at 12.
It's going down
'cause
to 24 hours.
Yeah.
24 hours. Grounded 2 comes out.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, which we're going to talk about. So tomorrow, do we want to play games tomorrow?
We do want to play
I'm
games
free. Yeah,
tomorrow.
perfect. So Grounded 2 comes out tomorrow at noon.
Okay.
So and Hunter and I are gonna want to play that, but we can play games like the morning. We can play Peak and Raft, I think.
So how early?
Whenever we wake up, it'll be a little bit of time, and then Hunter and I
Yeah.
probably play Grounded 2. You can play if you want.
I mean, if you mean you can get it, it's gonna be like 40. It's gonna be like $30
Mm.
or 40, depending on which one you get.
I'm fine.
Not. I'm just saying.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of you.
But I
wanna
won't.
spend that
I know
money.
he might, but I won't want to play all day. So
I know I do.
I know you do. So like probably around like maybe 5 or 6 o'clock.
It's gonna be so
Yeah.
good. It's
gonna
be so peak.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I won't be able to play Wednesday.
That's all right.
And maybe,
Oh, then we can play
maybe,
more Wednesday then.
Maybe Thursday.
I just
We
want to
can
play it when it
something.
comes out. You know.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
yeah,
I
I want
like-
that experience as well. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
I
Yeah.
don't want to be sitting there like,
So yeah,
walking
another
through
game I've talked
YouTube.
about a lot on the podcast. Well, not a lot. I thought it was one episode we talked about it, and I had some mixed feelings about it. But I think I've been playing it on my PC now,
Yeah.
which is Persona 5 Royal.
oh yeah.
Which I talked about, and you guys were like, nah, about it. And I couldn't figure out how I felt about it. But now that I'm playing on my PC, I think that it is right up my alley. I think that it is actually like the perfect game for me.
Yeah.
Because it combines like RPGs, visual novels, like the style, like everything about it is tailored to me. I didn't even realize it.
Yeah.
But so that's a 120-hour game.
Holy.
So that's why I've been playing that to kind of, and it's still like I'm still enjoying that. Don't get me wrong, but that's why I've been kind of playing that because I know that will probably tide me over until I get to college, and then I'll play
Right.
Red Dead.
That's crazy. I
yeah.
played a little bit of Persona 5.
Yeah.
I mean, like a little bit, like a
I remember
long time
we
ago.
talked about this a while ago. Yeah,
And I never really got too into it, but
it's because it has a 12-hour tutorial.
whoa.
What? That's why.
What?
The whole
12-hour
first arc
tutorial.
is like basically tutorial. I mean, there's
Oh,
there's a
okay.
point where like you are getting less and less tutorials.
I guess that makes more sense.
But like I don't mind that because the writing is so good. And I will say, I think Red Dead also spoiled me on voice acting because now every other game's voice acting sounds so cheap and fake compared to Red Dead's.
I can like understand like an hour or so of like,
Yeah.
but 12 hours. That's
Well,
a half a day.
But it's also it sounds a lot worse than it is because it's a tutorial, but it's in conjunction with a story.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
guess
like
so.
there's probably like what, like 1 or 2 hours of tutorial and a bigger story going on, if that makes sense. But it kind of happens spaced out over that story.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a really fun. It probably is the most niche game that I've played. Like I can't even, I don't think I can even recent rec it because you have to want to play it. You know, and if you don't want to play it, then it's not going to be a good game for you. But I really enjoy it.
Dying Like the Beast got delayed.
What?
It did?
Yeah, I'm not happy
Wait,
about it.
When was it coming out?
August 22nd, and now it's
Oh,
coming out in September.
Oh, that's not okay.
It's
so
not.
That's what I thought.
terrible.
I thought originally thought it was.
The reason they delayed it is because they just had like the select demo, so like some people got to play it a little bit early.
Oh, and
and
didn't go super well.
No, it went well. All the footage I saw from the game looked really good, but according to them, they have some touch-ups.
Well,
they
that's
wanna
good
do.
that
I
they're,
like
they're
that.
taking
Yeah.
initiative.
Yeah.
Unlike 2.
Yeah,
Unlike-
unlike Dying Light
Right,
2.
they don't want to have another
Right, so-
situation on their hands.
Yeah,
So
we don't.
sucked.
it's like the
I
opposite of Spider-Verse. They
I
just
couldn't
delay
even
for no
get through.
reason.
Yeah.
I couldn't even get through the tutorial without being bored. Of two.
I mean,
Two.
yeah.
I tried running and jumping, and the game just wouldn't register that I'm jumping in time. I was just like, I'm just
That
done
sounds
with
really
this.
boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Try
just
a 12-hour tutorial.
it
maybe you'll
wouldn't.
change your
It
mind.
didn't work. Like I constantly sat there, ran, and then jumped, and it was just like, nope. It ran, then I jumped again. I did
That's
exactly
nice.
what it told me I'm supposed to do. I tried it like 15 times.
Well,
it didn't work. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm not touching
We
this
know
game
that
ever
won't
again.
happen again because
Yep.
Yeah.
And
All right,
honestly-
we have big news. Hunter has big news.
I'm kind of happy
Oh,
too
that's big
about
news.
that it's delayed because then I might be able to get it.
That's not the big news.
So this kind of ties into my episode, my whole episode. I played more Deltarune over the weekend.
Mhm.
I didn't play much. I played like 3, I played like Jevil like 3 times each day except for like Wednesday and
week.
Thursday
Mhm.
over the normal week. So I didn't really get too much done.
Right.
And then I got back to playing it like for real on Saturday, and I beat Jevil. And when I tell you, I
You knew that.
screamed on how happy I was when I beat him. I was so
Yeah,
excited.
That's a good feeling. And
I felt so good.
And like we said
I took a
before-
picture of it too.
Hunter
I,
yeah, but his photo proof, so we can't.
I
see
wish
it.
I had a video of my gameplay. 'Cause
Well, I mean, that's so hard to like.
it wasn't really amazing gameplay.
Well, yeah,
But
still.
I no hit last chaos though.
Final Chaos.
Final
Okay,
Chaos
that's a
or
fun
whatever it
attack.
is. And it was actually like really fun to do.
But yeah, this is one of probably the hardest thing you've done in a video game. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I'm interviewing you.
Wow.
Haven't really like I think I've said this in the last episode, but Jeva was like the first time I've ever like sat there and fought a boss over and over
Yeah.
and over and over again
Like,
until I
attempted a
finally beat him.
challenge like that.
And now, like, Spamton Neo, like, I'm kind of just getting tired of, because a lot of things I don't know. He just feels weird. It doesn't feel as good as, like, Jevil does.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm getting farther than I ever would with Jevil, like, on my normal runs, which, weirdly enough, makes me feel worse
Yeah.
than when I was, like, fighting Jevil and constantly, like, not getting as far.
Spamton feels a lot more awkward. I'd say.
Yeah, he just, I don't know.
You have to learn a new soul color.
Yeah, new soul color. It just feels weird. I almost beat him. If I knew there was the F1 trick worked on Spamton Neo, you know what I mean. If I knew that existed for Spamton Neo, I think I would have won on my third try. But I didn't know it was there, so I lost on my third try.
What you can do is you can hold enter and mash Z.
No, I know what he does when that happens, and I'm not that good at dodging,
It
no.
makes him fight way harder because he starts spamming big
Yeah.
shots, and then he gets mad.
I'm gonna start Jevil today.
Yes.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I am.
Good I didn't know
boy. Some more Deltarune.
Okay, so give your official thoughts on chapter
right,
1.
I guess I didn't talk about that, did I?
No.
Chapter 1 was really good. I liked it.
Mhm.
It's obviously a lot shorter than like any of the other chapters.
Right.
Yeah, obviously.
Which is something I actually kind of like. I like that it's a more self-contained story. You know, it's
They all are.
a lot more bite-sized. You know.
That is true. It is kind of bite-sized.
But really good. Obviously, Susie's like the highlight for me.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely probably my favorite character.
And something you said you enjoyed that I want to hear more detail about was the hometown, like exploring that afterwards.
Yeah, so
Ooh, yeah.
I explored, like, that took like a freaking hour.
I know, but it's like, but
Yeah.
it's like it's so fun. Like you want to talk to
Right,
everyone because you want to see all your friends from Undertale.
Yeah, I
and-
talked to everybody. I saw
Except for
Sans
Papyrus.
and the jangling of the bones and all that.
Yeah.
So it was interesting. There were a lot of like weird, like
Mhm.
foreshadowy things.
threads.
I liked a lot of the things where I'm trying to remember exactly, but I think I went to like the library one time and there was a room that said something like someone is working.
A dog.
A dog's working on a book or something to that extent.
A
and he's
game.
like, a game, and he just be patient or something.
Yeah,
It'll be done
for chapter
soon.
2, and then chapter 2, I
Yeah.
don't remember, takes place in that room.
Right. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I thought that was interesting.
But there was no teasers like that for the other chapters, so
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
only had that one to go off of.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But
very clever.
lots of interesting
Did
characters.
you meet Noelle's father? He's sick in the hospital.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's one of my
Yeah.
favorite characters.
Mhm.
I
Rudy.
forgot to do that.
I obviously I don't know a whole lot about the story, but I find it interesting
Oh,
that
you
a
will.
lot of these characters also tie into like the dark world and all that,
Mhm.
because like I'm meeting a lot of characters' names that I've also heard
Oh yeah.
from like people in the dark world, so it's interesting.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's really interesting. Dude, like the way this game makes you think is like no other. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you start to pick
Yeah.
up on details you never thought you would.
Right.
It's really interesting.
So overall, really good.
And he's gonna start Jevil today. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, we'll see
I,
how that goes.
I hopefully you don't become too discouraged and just
Yeah.
throw the game away. That's
No,
what that's what I don't want.
That's why I
Never,
haven't played
never,
him.
never.
That's why I haven't really been doing well with him, because I haven't really.
Well,
felt
you
good.
know, you and I can call at some point.
Yeah.
You can do Spamton.
Yeah, well, if we do Spamton, if I'm do it here, then I have to be on there, and I can't share my screen on there, which is kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Or I can come over.
Oh yeah, you could do that. Hello. So
You don't need an intro, god dang it.
sorry, I'm just
Smooth transition.
I'm just okay. I'm sorry.
It's okay,
Paul.
it's okay, it's
I'm
okay, it's
sorry,
okay, it's
man.
okay.
I knew that was gonna.
Hey guys, we don't need to talk about the fact that we took a break. Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
Whoa!
it's
I
been
didn't-
a few
I
seconds.
didn't know how to start the episode. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's
Um,
okay. Just jump into it.
But the bosses. Okay, so Austin did something one day.
Yeah.
And I want to hear about your experience.
My experience. Okay.
Like what attack did you like? What didn't you like?
Yeah.
Well, first say what it was.
Okay. Jevil. I
Mhm.
finally beat the man. I spent. So my plan for the day was I was going to go home. I was going to play and maybe beat Jevil, or maybe not, and then just take a break and then get on Dying Light. I didn't play Dying Light that day.
Yeah.
Um,
I thought that was
so
nasty.
I got on and I started fighting Jevil, and before I knew it, literally like 6 hours later, I finally beat him. It was so good, such a good
Such
boss
fun.
fight. It's genuinely one of my
Mm.
favorite boss fights like ever. Like it was so good, just the It was really hard. It was very, very hard.
Yeah, well, if that's one of your favorite boss fights ever, then you have a lot of good things in
Yeah.
your future.
Yeah, that's true.
It only gets better. Like,
Well, see, the funny thing is, after beating Jevil, I had to go back and fight
The
King,
King.
and I was like, after fighting Jevil, it was like, this is like absolutely nothing.
I know,
He
well,
spoiled me.
difficulty-wise, but I will say the King is. I always say this is the most underrated fight in that game.
It's a
Yeah.
pretty good fight.
And
yeah.
the attacks are so creative with the chain and stuff, and the music is really good.
Yeah. But it's like, that's the only thing I'm worried about, is that all the fights are going to seem like child's play. No, that's not going to
Oh,
happen.
trust me, spam
This-
to Neo.
Chapter 3 and 4, the difficulty spike is actually kind of crazy.
Really?
Like, I've been doing no-hit runs, right? And I still haven't gotten past the first checkpoint in Chapter 3.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, cheese.
Get out.
But in terms of Jevil, attacks that I liked, I don't know if there's well, I don't know how to phrase that. Like, if there's necessarily attacks
Anything
that
that
I
stuck out
liked.
to you already, that, like, because like there was something like Hunter was talking about, like the ring around attack, and he had to really try and learn it. You know, like
That
ones
one.
that were.
So I will say the ring around attack.
I don't care.
The ring around attack was at the start one of my least favorites, obviously, because it was very hard to learn.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But it is very satisfying once you get it down
It is
and you
so nice.
consistently start getting it.
Yeah.
My least favorite attack, though, I'm trying to think.
Is it the duck one?
The carousel.
The duck?
The one where like the ducks are going up?
No,
and hit
that
the
one was actually pretty easy
That
once I
one's
figured it
fun.
out.
You just gotta go up and down.
Yeah, you just kind of have to go up and down, play
I've
the
done-
carousel.
No, I've done that multiple times, and like out of nowhere,
The-
the duck will just do damage to me, and sometimes the duck will
Out of nowhere, it just lunges at you.
Probably my least favorite attack. There might be one worse than this, but my least favorite one was, what was it? It was the Devil's Knife.
But with the
Devil's
red
Knife.
one.
Well, both of them sucked, but the thing that I hate about the Devil's Knife is like sometimes I would be doing so good and I wouldn't even get hit on it, and then other times I would get hit.
Yeah.
And the thing I've noticed that attack probably has the most damage. Like
Yes, it
every time I
does.
get attacked by that thing,
does.
I get hurt so bad, and then I spend like 2 turns trying to heal, and it
Yeah.
just is disaster.
I'm still managing like the heals and stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
But then obviously it gets even worse in his like second phase when he starts throwing like the red one at you, and that just sucks. But
Yeah.
overall, all the attacks were pretty hard except for like the hearts one he always does at the beginning with the hearts
Yeah,
going
that's
around.
what Hunter said too.
That one was really easy.
I actually struggle with that over no hit
Really?
runs. Because it doesn't do much damage, so it doesn't really matter much for just a
it's
regular one. But
weird
no
how
hit
it
runs,
works.
it's kind of a lot to manage.
And
Yeah.
it's weird how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like
true.
you don't know exactly how it's gonna go. Sometimes.
And the thing I
Yeah.
love about that fight too is that the music just like compels you. Like,
Yeah.
I guess like I don't want to stop playing because I want to keep listening to the song.
I know the song is very good.
The world
That's, I
revolving.
mean, if the song wasn't as good as it was, I don't think I
Mhm.
would have been able to
Yeah.
stick it out for that long.
That's how a lot of Toby
'cause,
Fox fights are.
I will say my hand hurt so bad
Yeah.
afterwards.
That was my issue.
I was so sore.
Yeah.
I had,
after
like,
that fight.
issues
It's a
with
workout.
playing it sometimes because like
Mhm.
for some reason my room was like the room I was in was cold, so like I was like shaking a little bit, so like I couldn't like move.
Your teeth
Yeah.
are chattering.
And so like it's hard. You know how it's like whenever you're cold and you try to type on your phone, it's just like so much slower.
Oh yeah.
And it felt so much harder to like click the buttons because you have to like actually like move quickly to get dodge the stuff. Oh my, it was so bad.
Why was
Yeah.
it so cold?
I don't know because what was it? I'm downstairs and like you know how we have those like blanket things so it
Mhm.
stays colder in the room. But yeah, because it would like the AC
Yeah.
would turn on or not the AC.
The
What are
heater?
the, yeah, no, well heater, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's not really the heater because it's the cold. So-
Colder.
Colder.
The
yeah.
AC.
Yes.
I don't.
The
know.
AC.
It's
I
confusing.
keep forgetting that AC is not just like that
Mhm.
little thing you put in your window.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, it is kind of weird.
because
to think about.
I've used to having those, so I didn't really. I keep forgetting that's not the same thing. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that happened, so it was kind of hard for me to fight Jevil.
Mm-hmm.
I think my least favorite attack, other than the carousel one, was probably the I think it's the clubs, not the ones where they shoot out from the sides, but the ones where they go from the top, like the corners, and like the little
Oh,
little
the-
dots shoot
Wait,
through.
which one? Oh,
That one?
That one sucked.
That one
too.
sucks because it's
I-
unpredictable.
I think that one was one of the worst. Like I don't think I maybe
Ever.
once got out unscathed.
Yeah.
But most of the time I was always hit.
It's just so
Sucked.
random.
Yeah.
So much because it's like you don't know what to dodge because
Well, because it's so random, and it like if you get cornered, there's really nothing you can do about it.
Right.
Like you're gonna get hit.
you don't
pretty
know where
much.
to dodge half the
Yeah.
time because it's like you might have
Another
to dodge this
another
way.
easy one that I was always like yes, like whenever he did this attack
First
was
one.
the other than the hearts was the diamonds that like shoot up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always thought that.
That one's pretty easy.
That attack is really easy.
Yeah.
And it prepares you for it because you get that attack from some of the Rudins.
Yeah.
So
Which I watched someone else fight the fight because I was like, I need to see how
That's a good
someone
idea.
else
That's what I
fights
recommend everyone to do that too.
to see how they do it. And during that attack, most people tend to like keep their heart at the top of the arena.
That's what I do.
Yeah, I actually found it a lot harder that way
Really?
than to keep it at the bottom because I feel like
It gets
once
faster?
it gets faster, it shoots up towards the top. So,
The first time I no hit him, which I no hit him again.
I can't
by the
believe.
way.
Oh, that would be terrible.
I just no hit him again recently. Oh, I keep forgetting to say that, but the first time I no hit Jevil, I did it the top way.
Yeah.
The second time, which was recently, I did the bottom, and actually it was easier, which is it kind of tricks you because you wouldn't think that, but
because it starts off real slow and then it shoots up.
I
Yeah.
like his slowed version of that one when he's like tired. He's just like
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
you first
That's
get
really easy to
when
attack.
you
Pretending to be
first get
tired,
tired.
yeah.
No, he is tired there. But
Well,
he just gets,
well, 'cause
and he
he's
just
kidding,
gets
he's
hyped
my
up.
final
Yeah,
chaos.
because
Oh,
he
he
says
does?
just
I
kidding.
didn't see the
it's-
kidding
yeah.
part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kidding.
I was more focused on
Yeah.
not dying than him saying kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, the final chaos is easily my favorite attack.
I
It is so cool.
on my
I will
last
say,
try.
As insane as Final Chaos looks, it doesn't pose that much of a threat.
No, it doesn't. That's why I like it.
Yeah,
It
but
was
it's
like, I
pretty
was
cool.
cool.
so terrified because the first time I kept getting hit, and then I did it like on my last try for Jevil, like when I beat him, I no hit Final Chaos. I'm like, this is the run.
Yeah.
This is the
Well,
run.
also because you actually can't die from no hit or from Final Chaos.
Well, no,
so-
I meant I didn't get hit.
Right,
second
right,
time,
but
which is
you-
what I'm
yeah,
talking about. I was just
yeah.
like, what? I did that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, so there's an example of a good boss fight.
Yes.
Right?
That is an
amazing.
example of a great boss
Before
fight.
we move on from Deltarune, I will say, I already told you this, but now that you beat him, this probably will carry more weight. Now that their new chapters are out,
Mm-hmm.
new chapter still has a secret boss. There's one boss. I think it's one boss in the game at this point that I think is harder than Jevil.
Really?
One, yes, like way harder.
Oh,
Oh wow.
Don't say it. Don't say it. But what was that? That doesn't mean anything.
Exactly. You
Yeah.
know.
Okay. Even I didn't know what that meant.
Yeah.
Do you not know?
Yeah.
Never mind.
I don't know. Anyway,
How does he
there's one boss that's harder, like way harder.
Mm-hmm.
And then Chapter 4 Secret Boss is pretty easy and really fun.
Yeah.
And I think that you'll like it. All in all, I think that Chapter 4 is one of the most Austin things I've ever played. Like as I was
Really?
playing it, I was like,
Mhm.
Austin is gonna love this.
Chapter 4.
Yes.
Okay.
Like the way it presents the story and the way that it's like just the vibe of everything and the
Oh,
characters
wow.
in that chapter are just
Something to look forward to then.
Yes.
I started Chapter 2, but I got kind of tired, so I played like through the intro where you get to like the town and the dark world, and I met everybody and talked to everybody there,
Okay.
and I did all of the challenges, like the
Dojo.
the Grays challenge,
The Clover rematch.
yeah, all that stuff. That was pretty fun.
Pretty cool.
And I kind of figured out like all of like the recruiting mechanics and stuff.
really
'cause
fun.
it goes through
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Have you gone into the cyber world yet?
not yet.
Not yet.
I'm wait. I got right up to the
I'd say
castle and
that once you go into the cyber world is when the game really starts to get like super fun. Like
Yeah.
obviously Javel's super fun, but like
Mhm.
when you go into the second Dark World in Chapter 2, it's like
Right.
all right, this is where the
'Cause-
game starts to really kick off.
because Chapter 1's good, but it doesn't really have like
Right.
a lot of game mechanics. You know.
It's very
Yeah.
simple.
Yeah, it's mostly just
Yeah.
Dude, Chapter 3 like has the most crazy mechanics ever.
Really?
Like that chapter's a fever dream. Dude.
Yeah.
Hunter.
What, Hunter doesn't like Chapter 3?
No, it's 2.
My
Oh, you don't
ranking-
like Chapter 2?
I do, but I can't
He's
get
still stuck
over
on
it.
Spamton.
I
Yeah.
still haven't I haven't played Spamton
He hasn't even beat
since.
Spamton regular.
I have beat Spamton. How am I supposed to fight Spamton Neo if I haven't
Yeah.
beat Spamton
He's
regular?
too hard.
He's too hard.
I say deal or no deal.
Yeah, that actually kind of tripped me up. The deal or no deal. I'm like, I didn't know which ones to say.
And
Yeah.
before we move on, I will say my ranking of the chapters literally goes worst to best, 1, 2, 3, 4, which actually isn't very powerful.
Oh, really?
3 is kind of divisive. You either love it or you hate
I
it.
think they just
Okay.
love Tenna.
Yeah, I just love Tenna.
Yeah.
Everybody just loves Tenna.
Yeah, and
I also love Tenna.
they're making a Tenna plush.
Oh, there.
I know you haven't seen Tenna yet, so you don't
Yeah.
know.
So you don't
Oh, no.
you don't spoil
But,
yourself with that.
Is it promiscuous? Is
No,
that-
no.
Oh, I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
But
He has just.
Yeah.
he just rules. He's just like one
Yeah.
of the, he's like better than Spamton.
Oh, okay.
He's basically like he's also another. He's Spamton's friend. Or
Who's
They
your
don't spoil
Who's your
anything.
favorite character in the game, by the way, Luke?
Queen.
Queen?
It is still Queen, although Tenna is really fighting. Tenna and Queen are like I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But
Interesting.
Queen I quote almost every single day.
Yeah.
What are you
Oh, wow.
showing him?
Yeah. It's Jevil.
Oh, I thought it was a Tenna.
No, I'm not gonna show him Tenna. He has to be.
Yeah. You're the only Tenna I see.
Ah.
I'm gonna say that to him.
I still
Before
wish
the game
we-
came out, but Tenna's name was revealed, I kept making jokes with my siblings about the Tenna clock theory. I thought he'd be a clock.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't actually think that, but the Tenna
Well,
clock.
the
Yeah.
joke is that he's not a clock.
Yeah.
Well, that's one
Right.
boss. That's a lot of bosses.
When I
in
think
that
boss
game.
fights, I'll tell you what I think of. I think of Dark Souls.
Mm.
I've never played the
True.
first game, but my first playthrough of that, my playthrough of the first Dark Souls game might be my favorite playthrough of any game I've ever done. Because just
Really?
like the circumstances around it and everything were just so fun. Like me and my brother were just laughing at everything and making all kinds of silly jokes and enjoying the world and cheering me on when I beat a boss and going and get the good gear and
Yeah.
and making fun of Carl Ding Dong. Like it was,
Yeah.
it was such a
Carl
good time.
Ding Dong.
Yeah.
That Carl Ding Dong still. Whenever I think of Carl Ding Dong, it's like that's the one. And any
Yeah.
other game I play as Carl
Yeah.
Ding Dong, he is like I just imagine it's that Carl Ding Dong
It's
in a
the
disguise.
same
You gotta play
guy.
3. It's the sequel
know.
to Carl Ding Dong.
I know it is. My brother and I said that that when I get to college, we're gonna start doing that. So we're gonna finish Resident Evil and then we're gonna play Dark Souls
Oh, okay.
3 and probably
I
Elden Ring.
have so
Sounds
many
cool.
games here I want to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm nervous about. Oh yeah. But, never mind. I'm not gonna talk about that right now because I'm gonna talk about boss fights.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
And I think of
please.
Dark Souls because Dark Souls I think has like the most well designed, for the most part, like well crafted boss fights, except
Yeah.
for maybe Toby Fox, obviously.
I have an objection to that, but
Get
we
a
can
lot
talk
of
about
We can
Dark
talk about
Souls
that later.
first.
But I'll
Get
talk
a lot
about
of
Dark
this
Souls.
guy.
At least the first game because I played
Yeah.
it. But like its approach to boss fights I think is really interesting.
Yeah.
Because it makes it really rewarding to like hit the boss. You know what I mean? Like even when you hit it once, you just feel like like you feel
Right.
a dopamine rush.
Yeah.
And you see the health bar take down and everything. But also just like being able to learn its attacks, like it seems impossible. Like first time you fight a
Yeah.
boss, I never played a game where like the first time you fight a boss, it seems impossible, and you slowly get
Like I'm never gonna get
better.
the hang of this, but then you do.
exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, because with most other games, it's like all right, I see kind of how it. But with Dark Souls, it's like how am I even gonna do this? And then
Yeah.
you do it.
Mm-hmm.
And for the most part, depending on the game you're playing, most of the time the bosses that you fight in like the Dark Souls games aren't gonna be enemies you just randomly see on the world.
What?
I'm seeing like because there's games where they'll have like a boss fight and
Uh-huh.
they'll just like random enemies that they'll be the same enemy
Yeah.
like as just like
Yeah.
a normal enemy you fight.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Except for
Most
the
of the
first
time.
game
most of the time Dark Souls and Elden Ring.
in Elden
Yeah.
Ring.
Yeah. there's a lot of bosses. where it
I'll
just
never forget
repeats.
whenever when I went into that lava area and there was just 5 of the second boss in the game. There was just 5 of them standing
Yeah.
there. and I was
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, what is this?
Yeah. It's not
It's
good.
funny.
Um.
That whole lava section was the worst,
Yeah.
but also the funniest.
Yeah. Dark Souls is obviously a very.
I mean, I haven't played the
boss
other
heavy.
games obviously, so I
Yeah.
don't know. But at least for Dark Souls 1, I think.
And I'd say Dark Souls is probably the most rewarding when you beat a boss.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was
because-
trying to get at.
Because obviously you don't just beat a boss, but you move on to another area of the game.
Exactly, and
and
you get more keys to like see where.
right.
Yeah.
You get to explore more and just
And I think in addition to the bosses in that game, the areas.
Yeah.
Like I remember going through Blight Town and just being so like, I'm never gonna do this, and then I did.
Yeah. Blighttown is a rough one.
I think the best example of a boss that's like really tough and then rewarding to defeat in that game is Capra Demon.
I think.
Because I
Yeah.
like every time I went into that for like the first 6 or 7 times, I just got rushed by all the dogs and died.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Then I somehow ended up like figuring it out and pulling it off.
Okay, so before we move on from Dark Souls, what is your favorite boss from Dark Souls that you
Or Instant
remember?
Smoke.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just an obvious choice, but it is.
Mhm.
It's just the most fun to strategize around.
Yeah.
And it's the most satisfying to get right.
Mm. Sif has always had a great place
Oh,
in
Sif
my
is
heart.
great. I loved Sif, but I wish that I got more time with Sif
Yeah.
because I defeated Sif.
Did you
on my
play
first
the
attempt.
Did you play the DLC?
Yeah, and I beat Artorias.
Mm.
Artorias,
That's my favorite
Artorias
fight.
was so much fun to learn, but he also
Yeah.
didn't take me too long because I was really good at the game at that point. I already had sunk in probably like around
Artorias
30
probably
hours.
isn't my favorite fight, but it's like my favorite character.
Like the lore and
yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, the fight, like his attacks are just so cool that
Mhm.
like, and people always say like, oh, he's like a Dark Souls 3 enemy that's been put in Dark Souls 1 kind of. So
Right.
that makes me excited to play that game because it seems more
Yeah.
fluid.
yeah.
Because I'm kind of excited and nervous for omnidirectional rolling or
Mhm.
8-directional rolling, whatever. Because I got so used to just 4-way.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Same.
Dark Souls is great.
But my objection to Dark Souls
objection?
having the best boss fights, I don't think that's true. Luke, would you look down at your shirt?
Oh,
What is on your shirt?
Hollow
This game
Knight.
does have.
Luke's wearing a Hollow Knight shirt.
I am. I keep getting
Um,
compliments on it.
Now, the hardest thing I have ever done in a video game is the
Pantheon.
the Pantheon.
You beat
Zone, the
that?
one I'm blanking on. Yes, whatever the final tier is called. The god. It took me I'm not even joking. It took me years
Yeah.
to do that. Like I practiced.
off and on gameplay
I
and stuff.
practiced off and on for years, and it took me so long.
What is Silksong gonna have that's gonna be like that?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
keep
kind of
forgetting
scared.
Silksong's supposed to be out this year,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah,
It
it
is.
is. Yeah.
Supposed to.
But anyways, the bosses in that game are so good.
Yeah, they really are. They're so-
The boss rush modes are so good, and but they're so hard.
They are
They're
hard.
very hard.
I think in terms like Hollow Knight is also very satisfying when you hit a boss obviously because of like the everything around
Right.
that.
Right.
And like learning the attack patterns and stuff. I still think I prefer Dark Souls because I think I prefer the I think I prefer the characters in Hollow Knight, like the lore and stuff. But I
Yeah.
think in Dark Souls gameplay wise, I think I like that a bit more.
Yeah.
Just my
Yeah.
opinion.
It is personal preference, but Hollow Knight is like top 3 games I think for me.
Yeah, I
Like
know.
it's up there
Yeah.
at least.
It's
But
a very Austin game.
yeah, so
I can see how it
I love that
inspired
game
a
so
lot of
much.
you, like all the stuff you do.
yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
just great game. Yeah. That's genuinely where my boss fight passion lies.
I know, like when Silksong comes out, like I'm gonna be playing it too, probably.
yeah.
Probably not as like hardcore as you will be,
Oh
but
yeah, I'm gonna be gone.
I know you'll
It's gonna
be
gone.
vanished.
Yeah.
You have to come to the podcast though,
Well, yeah, I'll come to that.
and you
but
just be
it's-
like, you'll be playing Silksong and be like, yeah, cool, yep.
Yep,
Oh,
I'll be
wow,
playing
that's
during the
really
Oh,
podcast.
interesting.
wow.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so what Han, what did you
Well,
say?
we will be digital, so that will be possible. So,
So,
I'll just
A
be
new
like-
future.
Yeah.
Luke, what did you say again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost got this.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm taking a crap. Oh,
dang
hold on.
Bad. You're gonna be hearing that the whole
No.
time. Austin
Yeah.
being like, oh.
Yeah.
That's not what I was doing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, does GTA have boss fights?
I don't think so.
Not really, no.
Okay, I was thinking GTA 6. Like,
Yeah, that's my favorite kind of
everyone's
thing.
waiting for Hollow Knight to
What
come
about
out.
you, Hunter? This is your topic. What boss fights do you like?
I don't. Again, I don't. Most of the reason why I made this episode was because of Jevil. So.
Yeah.
We'll talk
And
about
Spamton.
Spamton and give Austin
Yo,
some insight.
What do you not like about Spamton?
No, I mean,
Yellow Heart.
you like Spamton. You just. You're not
I
good.
like Spamton. He's a really cool boss fight. I think, in terms of being able to fight, in terms of Jevil, he's much easier than Jevil.
Much easier.
Still not easy.
Still a challenge.
Still a much of a challenge because you have to learn a new soul color. But it's just like there's some attacks where they're just really annoying. They just like get you.
Yep. I don't know. Why'd you stop? Keep going.
What was that?
Keep going, man.
But he's still fun to fight. It's just not. There's something about him that. I think there's something about Jevil that I just felt so good and connected to, like fighting him. That like so just Spamton's harder to not like. Spamton's harder to just sit there and keep going.
Don't worry because.
I know.
No.
I will at some. I mean, I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna beat him at some point. Obviously,
Yeah,
I
you will.
really want to. It's just something about Jevil. Again, I can't stop
Yeah.
talking about Jevil. I love Jevil so much.
Jevil really puts you in that mindset of defeating the bosses. And I
Yeah.
will say that I think Spamton is definitely the most different of the secret bosses in terms
Yeah.
of actually fighting them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would genuinely love a mode of the game. Maybe you'll do this when the game's finished.
That's
but
what I
like a
think.
mode, like boss rushes, or just like
That's
where
what
you
I
can
want.
just play the different bosses at will. You know.
Because what I've realized is that like each chapter the town gets more and more like expanded. So I think that it'd be really cool if at the end the dojo had like a boss refight.
Yeah.
Yeah. But not to say that Spamton Neo is bad in any way possible. He's still a really fun fight. Like I said with Jevil,
Music's even better.
music is so much better than Jevil's.
Such a banger.
I love Jevil's music, but Spamton Neo
Big shot.
is multiple times better.
better.
But I'm trying to think of words right now. Spamton.
That's a word.
Spamton.
Yeah.
Big shot.
Deal.
But yeah, you can actually see how much progression you're making in the fight.
Oh, really?
With Mercy.
Yeah.
That's what I like about him. Instead
All
of
the
just
fights
like,
are like that from this point
instead
on.
of instead of guessing like, oh, how far am I into? How many times do I have to hypnotize
That's,
Jevil?
that's actually what I had to do. I literally, towards like the end, close to where I beat him, I literally looked up how many hypnotizes
9.
it takes to beat him. It was 9, and every time I'd be like 1, make it 2, and then we'd keep
That's what
going.
Hunter did. The
Yeah.
first thing Hunter asked.
Yeah.
when I got to like the last part of Jevil's fight, I texted Luke. I said, I'm praying that I only need one more. I hit him with hypnotize. I dodged I didn't really dodge the last attack very well, but I still lived. Rouse was still alive.
Yeah.
They were all still alive.
Rouse was still alive? That's,
Yeah.
That's
I was
crazy.
then I saw that I'm like, oh my god, I'm good. I'm gonna make it.
Isn't that the meme that Jovel always targets Rouse?
Yeah, well, that and also just that Rouse always dies. And
'Cause
that's
Rouse-
what-
And
what-
Rouse is the most important because you need her
Yeah.
to
Him.
him.
Actually, it's a guy.
Well, because didn't is it because they said like they made like a Mean Girls joke at one point, like of
No,
the three of
that
them.
was about Susie.
Oh, as
Yeah.
well.
It
It
Susie.
says you're filled with the power of mean girls. Just
Oh.
mean girls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, it's the first chapter is written a little awkwardly for that, but
Mm.
it's very evident later on that Rouse is.
whatever you do not say any of that kind of stuff in front of other Deltarune fans.
Oh,
They'll
Yeah.
get
God, yeah.
very
Yeah.
mad at you.
They'll put
I'd
me on a
say, yeah.
stake.
Be careful about how much you delve into the especially Undertale, but even Deltarune fan base can
Yeah.
be very
I don't really plan on delving into it at all. I don't delve into fan bases that much,
Yeah.
honestly.
Me neither. But yeah, but it's like when it comes to like I watch theory videos and stuff, and every now and then
Yeah.
they'll bring up something where I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just don't. Well, I mean, we're not like bad because it's like whatever.
Yeah,
We're not gonna like crucify you for
Yeah.
it,
exactly.
especially when you make a mistake.
But I am
a
gonna
small
correct
mistake.
you because
Yeah.
it's important to get right.
Yeah.
Especially when it's like a slight mistake. That's
Yeah.
not gonna, like,
Mm.
I'm gonna kill you for it.
Rouse also looks like they could be a girl.
Yeah, he wears a
You
dress.
also look
Mhm.
like
He's very
Asriel.
feminine.
Mm-hmm.
You also look.
Yeah, it does look like
Asriel.
Azrael. But
Yeah.
we don't talk about that because.
Yeah.
Because Chris would be really mad. they're gonna kill you if you do that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, Spamton Neo is really fun, except for the soul. I don't like the soul very much. The one attack I do not like is actually two attacks. It's the second phase of the heads thing where they come down, and you have to shoot them before they.
Oh, and it's like
The one where there's the head that's shooting the energy balls at you, and then there's like or Spamton shooting the energy balls at you, and then there's like the
when-
heads that come
and,
down.
Like there's blah, 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 blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah,
there's the second.
I'm
Yeah,
you know.
the second
getting it.
the second phase of that one is really annoying, and all three phases of
the heart attack.
no, not that. That one's the heart attack is pretty
I'm
fun.
gonna have a heart attack.
I can deal with the heart
He just
attack now.
says that.
Yeah.
The phones.
Oh, the phone hands.
It's like when Jovel says, "My hearts go out to you," and
Yeah,
then it
Yeah.
shoots
or
around.
having fun, join the club.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, the Spamton Neo's phone attack. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
He crawls in with his phone hands,
Yeah,
and he just like shoots little like Wi-Fi symbols at you, and
Oh,
I just
nice.
his
wanna,
phone's thrown in the hands and he crawls at
Oh,
you.
nice.
I just wanna break his neck.
Oh, wow.
I hate that
Oh,
fight.
If only that could happen.
Yeah.
I hate that part so
You
much.
literally do that at the end of the fight.
I
don't if you
know.
remember.
That's my point. I want to snap his strings.
Yeah.
Make him free.
Yeah.
He's a free boy.
Yeah. So
I am the
Spamton
true
also
free.
is literally a budget tenna.
the
really?
only
Like that's the whole
free
joke.
one.
And everyone got so obsessed with Spamton, and Toby was like, "Oh, they're obsessed with like a cheap imitation of another character
Oh
I'm gonna
god.
make."
Oh no, that's
I
sad.
want.
It's pretty cool.
I am the only free one.
Yeah.
What?
Joe. I want to get a Coca-Cola. I want to get a Coca. You know those like bottles you can like.
Oh, you can personalize those Coca-Cola bottles?
Yeah. I want to get one with Jevil, and then it says the only free one.
Okay.
I'm
That's
upset.
kind of cool.
I'm kind
That'd
of.
be his, that sounds like an epitaph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind
Share a
of
Coke with
obsessed with him.
Jovel.
Oh,
the
no.
only free one. Yeah.
The only
I like the
free
idea that
one.
he thinks that he's free, even though like he thinks that they built
He-
a cage around the whole world.
He
and he's
goes,
the only one
I'm
that's
gonna
free.
dream for another 100 years,
Yeah.
and then he's like, "Have
Where does he
fun
go
with what
after
you
the
do."
boss fight?
He sleeps.
into your
Slam?
inventory.
He goes into your inventory.
Remember, he
Oh,
became the
that's what
devil's he became the
Oh, he became
Devil's Tail.
that?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
And now
you,
he
I thought
helps
you
you.
just gave that to you.
No, I mean he was like metamorphosed with, and you went to.
Oh.
Spamton does the same thing.
Susie's wearing him.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of messed up.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, apparently I didn't notice this whenever I put it on Susie, but apparently Susie says, "I knew I was gonna grow one of these at some point," or something like that.
Yeah.
Or I figured I was gonna grow one of these at some point
Ooh.
because she's a dinosaur.
I've got a boss fight related thing.
What's that?
What about like
Can you?
what what am I trying to say? What makes a
I don't
boss
know.
fight? Like when you're playing a game and you're fighting a really strong enemy, what delineates that from being a boss fight?
Mm.
Like what delineates Bruce from Wrath from being a boss?
Well, the fact that he can't permanently be beaten,
Mhm.
I guess. I feel like every boss needs to be able to be beaten.
I mean, there are some bosses that like respawn.
There's.
Like what?
Like I'm thinking of some like I can't remember what Zelda game. There's a Zelda game where you can go back into the areas and fight the bosses again or something like
But
that.
then does that constitute a mini boss then?
I don't know.
Because
Mystery.
I feel like not only
Shawshank.
but
Redemption.
bosses also hold like story importance
Yeah, that's
usually.
true.
I feel like So
Zelda games.
yeah, not in Zelda games.
Not for the most part.
Yeah,
Depends. Sometimes I guess because
unless it's
there's
Ganon.
yeah, because there's bosses in what's it called? Why can't I think of the game? A Grounded One.
Oh,
No, I couldn't think of Grounded One. But Grounded One, you can like respawn bosses by like you
We're
can
gonna have to call it that from now on.
what?
Grounded 1.
Yeah, in Grounded
Yeah.
One, you can
It's a
like
shame.
Mm.
You never got into it.
you can repeat certain
Well,
bosses.
some I do want to get into it at some point.
Yeah.
We should play You should get the second game.
The second
He
one?
said he liked Grounded One.
Yeah. No, I mean, I knew
did
you,
like that one.
I knew you did, but like, I didn't want to like. I don't know. There was an inkling where I was like, man, I don't know. But yeah, if you really did like it, then
Yeah.
we would totally do a world with you.
Yeah.
But it is very much a.
Acquired taste.
No, it is a lot more.
It definitely
of a commitment.
is. I
Commitment.
would say it's definitely more of an acquired taste. It's
Yeah,
not-
because Hunter and I are talking about Grounded.
It's
We'll talk
po-
about this in the next episode too during small
Yeah.
talk. But it is more complex than a lot of survival horror games. We'll talk about that
Mm.
more later. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, we'll talk about that later. I love boss. I think the idea of a boss fight is really cool to me.
It is really cool. It's like honestly the best part about games.
Yeah,
A lot of-
well, yeah. When, as a kid, like that was the whole reason I played games was for the boss.
Mhm.
Like I played Donkey Kong, I was like, yeah, these
Yeah.
levels are fun, but I want to get to the boss. Like I want to see what the boss is.
Yeah. Mhm.
Because like the bosses always like signify a section of the game that you've come so far in for the most part.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
always
Unless
so
it's like the
like,
first boss. you know.
yeah. Well, I mean, it just
Yeah.
solidifies that you
You
Gotcha.
started the game.
yeah like think about False Knight and Hell Knight. Like
Or-
you got
Yeah.
through the Forgotten Crossroads and
Mm.
or Asylum Demon.
or Silent Demon.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, you kind of get your butt whooped by him, but
well then you can go.
yeah, you go around and
Or
then you plunge
you-
down on him. You
Yeah.
get the easy way out with that one.
That's what I do.
Or you're really good at or you're really cracked at the game, and
Or
beat
you
him.
select your gift to be 10 black fire bombs and
Which I actually
No, I'm
don't remember
saying-
Asylum Demon being that hard. Like it's actually pretty manageable if you
yeah, but
wanted
then
to fight
Stray
him.
Demon is like
You know what the
Yeah.
crazy
heck?
thing is after I like played some Elden Ring. I think I talked about this before, but I played some Elden Ring, right?
Mhm.
And then I went back to Dark Souls 1 after playing a good bit of Elden Ring, and I fought
Gameplay
Asylum
is,
Demon, right?
Like, different, yeah.
And as soon as when I fought him, I beat him on the first the first fight. Like when
Yeah.
you first like go into the room, that's when I beat him. I was like, what the
wait,
heck?
how did you did it with a broken sword?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
do, oh my gosh, you were just like
Yeah.
Actually, I think I might have had the fire
It's like,
bombs. I don't remember
with a
exactly what I
toothpick.
did.
But yeah, it's weird because Elden Ring is like one of the hardest and one of the easiest out of the franchise at the same time.
That's because
Like,
it's so big.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
so many. I don't know. Most of the main game bosses are pretty easy. It's the optional ones that are like super tough.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but that's what I like because that
Yeah.
means that you just like
Mm.
Deltarune.
But yeah,
Go out there and fight some bosses.
go fight some bosses.
Yeah, go out there in real life.
Go fight
Mhm.
your boss.
Yeah,
That's what I was
go
gonna
fight your boss.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that.
I do it all the time.
okay.
Okay.
My boss
he-
has some pretty intense.
He
attacks.
personally, what Austin's boss doesn't.
I've learned their attack patterns. Okay.
What Austin's done is he told us multiple times that his boss sets up an arena for his employees and himself.
Yeah.
And when all this stuff's over, like when everyone's done shopping, there's an arena where all him and the boss and everybody, all the
You're really going into
employees, they get like, what's it called? Gloves. They get boxing gloves on,
Yeah.
What's it called?
and they like fist fight
Oh, it's
each
like
other.
Yeah.
punch out.
Yeah,
Mhm.
punch out. And there's one guy. He has the guy who's in the arena has like this weird brain thingy, and then
What?
you control. There's a guy that's outside of the arena that controls them.
Oh.
What the heck?
Okay.
What is going on in Austin's word?
Don't
Yeah,
forget
it's
to
so weird.
pacify them.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you're doing the genocide route, and then
Well,
you can.
It's not a genocide route in Deltarune.
Well, in
Well,
Deltarune there isn't.
Snowgrave,
There's a weird route, but it's not genocide.
I consider it genocide kind of.
Well,
I
that's 'cause
consider
you're
it
an
if you
Undertale baby.
if you have to kill people, then I consider it the genocide route.
Yeah.
But it doesn't change anything.
It doesn't. Mm. Then why kill people in Deltarune?
Funny.
Oh.
Funny, haha.
Because
It doesn't change anything now.
Because he
but
wants
maybe on the
you
games
he
one.
wants you to be able to separate it from Undertale because it's completely different.
Well-
but
Yeah.
I mean he wanted to the easy win with like the mechanics being pretty similar to Undertale, but he didn't want it to be the same philosophy.
Yeah. It only has one ending.
Oh, really?
He has specified many times that the game only has one ending, which
Oh.
is very strange because there are two very different routes. So everyone's been trying to figure out what the heck that means.
Huh.
Weird
Interesting.
route.
Maybe there's two different ways to get the same ending. They
Yeah.
go and like they're both kind of the same.
Or
like
maybe,
they both
like-
lead into each other. Maybe I don't
And there's
know.
also like there's a Q&A he went one time that was really interesting where he was like, where it was a question, and it's like you like you said this game only has one ending.
Mm.
Does that mean that the endings aren't important? And he goes, yes, there is something more important than getting to the end.
Whoa.
Mm.
That's so cool.
Interesting. It's
I
the
wonder what
journey
it's gonna
along the
be.
way that matters.
Yeah, the friendships.
Yeah, the friends. that
The
we
friends
make.
I think
made
there is
along
going to
the
be
way.
something at the end of the game about, like,
Like Jevel.
because he's mentioned many times, like, he wants to play this game to grow in your heart and to, like, be like a grow by, or whatever, grow by your side. And I think there's gonna be a thing at the end of the game about how, like, fictional characters are, like, not real, but you get really attached to them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you'll see more in the later chapters of that idea is kind of expanded on, which is really interesting.
So he's going to brutally torture and murder all of the characters.
Yeah, he's gonna make us
Yes.
watch as they all die.
Yeah.
So if you don't do the weird route, he's gonna murder all of them.
There's a
That's
line,
what-
I don't mean to spoil, but there's just one dialogue that everyone's been memeing about during just chapter 4 we drew that everyone lost their minds over because Susie goes, Chris, things took a weirder route right about now. And people are making memes of, like, them in other games being like, Chris, we're gonna have to mine and craft our way out of this
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
First we mine, and then
Yeah.
we craft.
Yeah.
Let's mine.
Anyway, yeah, I could talk about Deltarune a lot, but I think that's good for boss fights. What do
Yeah.
you think about
No, I think it was
boss
horrible. I didn't like that episode at all.
fights? I did. I thought it was really
I'm
interesting.
that was good.
kidding. I'm kidding. I love that
Okay.
episode. It's my little child.
Oh my gosh.
Little child. Every one of our episodes.
That was a
are
very
little
ADHD episode.
children.
That's okay.
Yes. Not.
We almost have 100 children.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's a lot of children to take care
Not
of.
Pilot Part 2 though.
Yeah, not Pilot Part 2. Pilot Part 2 is the one that we put in the
I was about
orphanage.
to say we divorced it, but no, that's not the right
put
word.
it up for adoption.
Yeah, put it up for adoption. That's
Yeah.
the one.
Well, I don't know if anyone's gonna want to take it, so it'll.
Yeah, I don't think anyone
Maybe
wants that.
distractible.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, they can go ahead and take that.
Put that episode in there.
Yeah. What?
Just
Anyway.
slide it in there.
What?
Whoa. Hold on.
All right, we gotta end it
Yeah,
up.
that's.
What? Slide it into the microphone. I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
What did you think I was talking about?
Count us down.
Okay, you weirdos. 3, 2, 1.
Peace out, media junkies.